Good morning, dear teacher. My name is Alba Pailiacho, and today I'm going to talk about the challenges that adolescents and adults face in developing reading skills. And I will explain some strategies that will help us to teach this skill. First, it's important to define what is reading. Reading is an interactive process that the students acquire through the practice and development of some skills such as decoding and comprehension of language. There are some factors involved in reading: the intellectual skills and the knowledge of variety of linguistic signs. Adolescents and adult English language learners face some challenges in mastering reading skills. According to Clown, Leininger, and Maxwell, the challenges are the background knowledge, unknown words, and unknown patterns and phrasing. The first one, students who have no prior knowledge of the topic may have difficulty constructing a meaningful mental model of what the text is about. For this reason, teachers should provide background information at the beginning of the lesson on topics that are unfamiliar to students, especially at the beginning levels. When students have obtained information of her life experience on the topic, students will be able to easily analyze and interpret, explain their perspective about the topic, and infer and summarize the text. Another challenge is the unknown words. The lack of vocabulary is a very big problem. It's important for students to acquire a large vocabulary so that when reading it will be easier to recognize the words and understand the text. In order to build the students' vocabulary, teachers can pre-teach the unfamiliar terms that the students will encounter in the text. Another way is to give them a glossary with the unknown terms. Unknown patterns and phrasing is another challenge. Students may have trouble understanding the reading due to the structure of the language. Here we can watch two examples, the double negative sentences that could be very difficult structure, very complex structure to understand for the beginning levels. And the phrasal verbs that are two words that will link together and form another with another meaning. Yeah, the principles of effective reading instruction for ELs. According to Clown, Leininger, and Maxwell 2010, there have some principles. This is the first: teacher must select books that are in accordance with the student's knowledge and the level of English language proficiency. And also select books with topics that are of interest to students. It's important that teachers teach vocabulary to improve text comprehension and the strategies that the students could use to acquire a new vocabulary. Yeah, another strategy is that teachers should teach how different expository texts are structured with their respective keywords. Here we can watch some structures, text structures like comparison, contrast, description, cause and effect, and their respective signal words. Another strategies that we can find is that to teach students the strategies that improve reading comprehension, such as predict, question and answer, summarize, apply the prior knowledge, visualize, connect, infer, etc. Teachers should give students the opportunity to become familiar with different types of text, such as scientific journalism, newspaper, novels. Yeah. Another thing that is very important is the assess reading comprehension through formative and summative assessment. This will provide the students the level of their process how they are developing their learning process, okay? In conclusion, adolescents and adult learners face some challenges in developing reading skills. These reading skills will help them to expand their knowledge of the language. Adult learners already have cognitive skills and strategies that help them develop reading skills more easily. But for beginning level students, even though they have these skills, they will present some problems in reading because their lack of vocabulary knowledge, the lack of knowledge of the relationship between words and phrases, and the other linguistic elements that are involved in reading skills. Thank you. Thank you, teacher.